Hey, this is Lewis from Breakdance, and what you are looking at right now is a website entirely generated by an AI agent from a single prompt. This is what is now possible in Breakdance 3.0. This website looks great on mobile devices. This website has multiple pages. The Book a Stay page has a form created using the Breakdance form builder, already wired up to send you an email and store the lead in your database. This website has a design system using variables, so it's very easy for you to go in and tweak the colors. So let's turn back the clock and I'll show you the video of me making this website. And I will teach you how to get this all set up, connect the AI agent of your choice like Claude, Codex, Cursor, OpenCode, whatever, to WordPress and to Breakdance. And then I will do a number of AI agent-driven website builds and walk you through each of them. And I will also show you the other new stuff coming to Breakdance 3.0. Okay, let's get started. Okay, here we are inside of Claude Code. I'm going to paste in my prompt, build me a WordPress website for a fictional pet lodge based in Anytown, USA. The pet lodge offers dog boarding, cat boarding, and dog and cat daycare and grooming services. Use stock photos, include a contact form and a booking form, use your front-end design skill. And I'll press enter, and we are off to the races. So I'm going to let this cook and come back when it's done. Okay, it's baked for 34 minutes, and it says recap. It's built a complete Cedarwood Pet Lodge WordPress site in Breakdance with home, services, about, contact, and booking page with working forms, stock photos, header, footer, all responsive and verified. Let's go over to WordPress and take a look. So here we go. This is what AI can do for you with Breakdance. Here is the site. Let's scroll down and take a look. Looks good. Looks good. Not bad. Quite impressive work from the AI. Let's take a look at the services page. Let's take a look at the contact page. We've got our contact form here. Let's take a look at the Book a Stay page. It's built a nice form with relevant information about the pet's stay. And let's take a look at this page in Breakdance. This is going to be wired up with an actual Breakdance form. Here is the form. You could customize this form in Breakdance. It's already wired it up to store the form submission in your WordPress database and even email it to you. There you have it. All of this is totally customizable in Breakdance. You want to edit something, just, click and type till you're done. Save, go to the front end, and your change live. Let's learn how to connect your AI agent to WordPress and Breakdance. So here I have a blank WordPress install here, and I've already installed Breakdance. And to connect your AI agent, you're going to go to Breakdance, Settings. You're then going to click the New Agents in MCP tab here, and you're going to click Install Agent Connector. Agent Connector is a plugin, which is going to allow you to connect your WordPress install and Breakdance to your agent. Let's go ahead and click Connect, and this is going to take you to the Agent Connector connection wizard. Click Get Started. Choose the agent you are connecting. I'm using Claude Code CLI. That's the version of Claude that runs in the terminal, but you can choose any agent here. Just click Other, and it's going to give you instructions that you can follow or just paste into your agent to get connected very easily. Let's click Continue. We are now going to generate an application password. This is going to let the agent securely talk to our WordPress website, just like an administrator. Click Generate App Password, and it's now going to give you instructions on how to install, which is 1, copy the command below, open your terminal and paste it in, and then Claude Code is going to confirm the server is added. So let's go ahead and copy this, and now I'm going to go to my terminal and Command V to paste that in. And there we go. We've now added in the MCP connection, so we can now talk to our WordPress install with Claude. Now, before we open up Claude, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to go back to WordPress, and we're going to go to the Agent Connector settings page, and we're going to install the Universal Abilities plugin. So click Install to install that. This plugin is going to give Claude more access to WordPress, not just Breakdance specific things, but general purpose things like creating posts, adding to the WordPress media library, creating a plugin if it needs to, etc. So this is going to give it a lot more power. Okay, let's go back to the terminal and open up Claude. So here I am inside of Claude. Let's ask it, are you connected to my WordPress site? And I like to hit Shift Tab to put it into auto mode. Different agents have different ways to do this, but this will just make it go without asking you for permission every 10 seconds. So here we go. It says, yes, I'm connected. Here's your site. And it says it can build pages, templates, headers, footers, etc. So let's go ahead and build a site. But before we do, I've noticed Claude in particular does much better from a design standpoint with the official front-end design plugin made by Anthropic. So I'm going to type in /plugin install design and find that front-end design plugin. I'll press enter to install that. I'm going to install that in this repo only. And it says run reload plugins to apply. So I will reload plugins. And there we go. This just makes the designs look better. I'll make a separate video kind of comparing the differences between design quality between different models and agents. But for now, let's go ahead and build something. So let's say, build me a nice one-page website for my yoga studio. Use your front-end design skill. Use stock photography. And we'll press enter, and we are off to the races. So I will let it cook and come back when it's done. Okay, so it says it's been 11 minutes, and it says it's actually built it now and that it's live. Lately, Claude has been checking its own work by firing up a headless browser and taking screenshots of what it created and then critiquing it. I'm just going to stop it right here because I don't need it to do that. I'm just going to take a look right now. So let's go back to WordPress. Let's go over to the home page, and here we go. Here is the one-pager for our yoga studio. So it's that easy. Now, let's say we want to customize this by adding a testimonial section right below the existing hero section right here. Let's go to our AI agent and say, please add a testimonial section with 3 testimonials below the hero section. And we'll press enter, and we are off to the races. So I will pause the video and come back when it's done. Okay, so it baked for 59 seconds. Let's go back to the site and refresh. And here we go. Here is the new testimonial section created by our AI agent. Next up, let's do a more advanced build. Here I have a car dealership website that I've built with a single prompt. This website is built using Breakdance and advanced custom fields. We have a number of vehicle listings on the site, all displayed in this nice grid. If we click an individual vehicle listing, it'll give us details about the vehicle. All of the data is stored in advanced custom fields, so it's easy for the administrator to manage the site. Okay, let's turn back the clock, and I will show you exactly how I built this website. Okay, let's go ahead and build out the site. So here I have a WordPress install blank, except for the fact that I've installed Breakdance. Let's go to Breakdance settings and let's get our agent connected. So we'll go to agents and MCP. We will install agent connector and then click connect. So get started, choose the agent you're going to connect. If you don't see the agent in this list, just choose other and follow the instructions there. I'm going to use Claude Code CLI again. We will continue, generate that app password so the agent can connect securely. Copy the instructions, and then I will paste this into my terminal. And there we go. The agent is now connected. Now, before we build out the site, we're going to want to go to settings, and we want to enable the universal abilities. That's going to be especially important for this site because we are going to need the agent to install advanced custom fields and configure it. Now, advanced custom fields has an abilities API integration. It allows your agent to add advanced custom fields, post types, taxonomies, etc. And this is an experimental feature. It needs to be enabled with a code snippet. They provide that right here in their documentation. We aren't going to actually write this code in a plugin or a file or anything like that. We're just going to copy it, and we're going to just give that to our agent and have our agent do all the dirty work. Okay, so we're ready to go now. Let's go over to our terminal. I'm going to open up Claude. And let's type in our prompt, build me a car dealership website, have some dummy car listings, use stock photos, use custom fields and post types with ACF, use your front-end design skill, and to use ACF, install this snippet, then ACF will have abilities over MCP, and I'm going to Command V to paste in that snippet. Okay, press enter. We are off to the races. I will come back when it is done. Okay, it's cooked for 30 minutes. It says it's done. It says the car dealership site is built. Let's go back to WordPress and refresh. And if we go over to ACF here, we'll see it's created this vehicle details field group, and it's created this cars post type. So now we have this cars item in the menu, and here we have all of our cars. If we look at one of these cars, we're going to see it's created custom fields for us for the price, the year, the mileage, other car details. If we go add post here, we could add a new car, and we could specify all the details about it, and then it would just show up on the site. This is all wired up with Breakdance. So let's take a look at the home page. Here we have the featured car, and then we have looping through the cars. If we click view all inventory, that's going to take us to the all inventory page. And then if we click an individual car listing, that is going to take us to the individual car listing page. This is all wired up correctly in Breakdance. So for example, if we open up the single car template in Breakdance, we will see that it's using dynamic data to display these cars. So here it's showing the car image dynamically for this particular car. Same with the title. Its Breakdance dynamic field is post title. That's going to be the title of the car. It's pulling the price from advanced custom fields. If we were to preview a different car, for example, this one, then you can see all of the data here updates. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inventory page, and I'll show you how the loop of cars is wired up. So here we have the inventory page. Here is a post loop builder, and it's just rendering a global car card for each car in the loop. We can go ahead and edit this global block, and we will see that it's all wired up dynamically. The car's image is set to the picture of the car, and then all of the other data is wired up to pull from advanced custom fields. So if we were to preview a different car, it's going to show the different car's data. There you have it. It's that simple to build a advanced dynamic website using Breakdance and advanced custom fields with an AI agent from a single prompt. Let's take a look at the new variables functionality in Breakdance version 3. So to get to the variables panel, go to the ... menu and then click variables. And you can organize your variables into collections. So here I have brand colors, layout, and typography variable collections. And I can add a new collection just like this. And then to add a variable, I would choose from the drop down. I can add a color variable, a number variable, a unit variable, a font family variable, or an image URL variable. So let's add a unit variable. Let's just call this unit1, leave it on the default and set it to 200px. And now to use this variable, I would go to an element, and then I would go to any unit input. So let's go over here to spacing, and I'll click this blue plus icon. It turns to $1, which indicates where you can use a variable. And I'm going to go ahead and search for my new unit1 variable. And there we go. It is now using the variable. So if I were to change this value right here, it's going to reflect where the variable is used. Let's take a look at typography variables. So I'll go to my hero title, go to the design controls, typography, and I'm going to go ahead and set font family to the font family variable that I've already set up for headings. And there we go. So now if I were to go to typography and change my headings font from, for example, Bricolage Grotesque to Space Mono, that change is going to take effect everywhere the variable is used. Let's take a look at the upgraded selectors functionality in Breakdance version 3. We've completely overhauled the selectors panel with a number of improvements. So let's take a look. I'll go ahead and click on my hero section. And the first thing you'll notice is the new class input. It's much better. You can create classes like this. You can see the existing classes. If you click a class, it'll open up the class in the selectors panel over here on the right. If you click this arrow, you can delete the class or just remove it from the element. Classes can be applied conditionally based on dynamic data. You can set states directly from this menu or create nested selectors. Let's take a look at the new spacing area here. So I can just click and drag to adjust spacing in this panel. And we have a number of other improvements to the controls to make them easier to use. You'll notice that the vast majority of the controls are available on the first level. They're all right here, so you don't have to be opening up a bunch of pop-outs to get what you are looking for with selectors. We understand selectors are primarily used by advanced users, so we're not worried about overwhelming you with options here. We're putting them all front and center. I won't go into detail on every single control or enhancement in this video. For that, check our documentation. And if you've created selectors in Breakdance version 2, there's a seamless one-click upgrade to migrate them to the new selectors functionality in Breakdance version 3. Let's take a look at the new fundamental elements in Breakdance version 3. So if you go to the add panel, you'll see a new category called fundamentals, and we have a number of fundamental elements here. These elements are primarily designed to be used by your AI agent. AI thinks in terms of fundamentals, in terms of CSS, in terms of raw HTML, and AI really loves building out of these fundamental elements. AI will use an element like a form builder or something more complex that you're used to here if it wants, but generally speaking, it's going to prefer to build out of these elements. So let's click on this feature card here, and you'll notice it's using the container fundamental element. This element has no design controls. It's designed to be styled with a selector. So if you go to advanced and click classes, you'll see that selector, and you can style it over here. Same here. This is a fundamental text element. It has no design controls whatsoever. The AI will have styled this with a selector as well. Here is that feature text selector. And if we go over to typography, for example, if we change the weight, that is going to update the weight of all of the instances of that fundamental text element with that class applied to it. Let's do another AI agent-driven build. So here I am in Claude Design. That's claude.ai/design. And I'm just going to tell it to make me a winery landing page. And once it makes me a winery landing page that I like, I'm going to bring this into Breakdance with a single prompt. So Claude Design is asking me some questions about the winery landing page. I'm going to tell it I want an old world heritage brand personality. I'm going to say the primary goal is to drive tasting room reservations. And I'm going to let it decide sections for me, and I'm not going to answer any other questions. I will just continue, and we will come back when it's done. So here we go. I like it, but I do want the agent to put some stock photos in. So I'm just going to say, love it, put some beautiful stock photos in, and send that, and we'll come back once it's done that. Okay, so here we go. Claude Design has made the design. At first glance, the hero section looks good, but I would increase the contrast of this text, but I'll just do that after it brings it into Breakdance. We've got this next section, this third section, fourth section. Overall, looks pretty good. It's got a form, so I'll tell it to build this out with the Breakdance form builder. Let's go ahead and bring this into Breakdance. So I'm going to click Share, and then I'm going to do More Formats and Apps, and I'm going to click Claude Code and hit Send. And this is now going to give me a prompt I can paste. Notice this prompt says implement winerylanding.dc.html. Well, I don't want that part. I want it to build it in Breakdance. So I'm going to copy just the beginning of the prompt, Then I'm going to go over to Claude and paste that in. And then I'm going to add some spaces. I'm going to say, build this out in Breakdance. Make it pixel perfect. Use the form builder in Breakdance for the form. And press enter. We're off to the races. And let's come back when it's done. Okay, here we go. It says it's baked for 13 minutes. It says it's done a pixel faithful rebuild of Chateau Rivenel. Let's go over to WordPress and go to the front end. And here we go. We've got the hero section, things animated nicely. We've got the 3 wines, tasting experiences, and then we have the form all wired up. Very nice. Okay, let's go into Breakdance and fix that hero section. So Breakdance and open up the page. And here is our hero section. Let's go to advanced, find the hero class, and it's got some custom CSS on it. Okay, it looks like the opacity there just isn't enough. So let's just turn that up to 0.6 and 0.6. We don't even need 0.6, 0.5 is fine. Okay, that looks much better. Let's go ahead and save that and go back to the front end. And there we go. It looks like we've also got this admin bar issue where it overlaps the header. I think that's just for logged in users. So let's go ahead and log out and go back to the homepage, and it looks good. Okay, nice job, Claude. Okay, that is Breakdance version 3. We have a number of other enhancements and bug fixes. I don't want to make the video too long, so head on over to breakdance.com to learn more and check our blog and the changelog for details on everything else coming to Breakdance version 3. This is Lewis from Breakdance. Thank you very much for watching.